guys, so my name is Naguura and today I'm going to talk about New World. Alright, so I've been playing quite a lot of New World. I've played some New World during the closed beta and I've played New World during the release. And I just quickly wanted to tell you my thoughts about it and my opinion about the game. First of all, I enjoyed the game a lot. Like I had a lot of fun for quite a while, and I still like the game, but I'm not as motivated to play anymore. It's not a game where I would be like waking up in the morning and like running to my PC to log on so I can continue playing, which is the kind of passion that I have about some other games or had about some other games in the past. So it's definitely not to that level anymore, but it actually kind of used to be like that at the start. And I kind of expect this to happen, and I talked about this in my stream. And the reason why that is probably is because I am interested in the things, like the things that I like about New World are the things that are just kind of repetitive and can become pretty stale or boring after a while. Now let me explain. All right, so the things that I personally really enjoyed about New World is the professions, interestingly enough, because in the other MMOs that I'm playing, I hate professions. I never do this kind of grindy stuff, this grinding anything. I'm just not into it at all in other MMOs. But in this game, I just really enjoyed it. I enjoyed just picking up my town board quest and just making like a circle around the region. And while I'm doing my quests, I'm picking up everything on the way. And then there's just always these smaller goals that I'm trying to reach with my professions. Like, for example, I didn't buy a single thing from the auction house. All right. I tried to get everything myself. So what I did was, for example, let's say there was a town board quest where I needed to get like a certain fish. And I didn't have a fishing pole, or I didn't have a good fishing pole. So I was like, oh, I want this new good fishing pole. What do I need for it? And then I figured out, oh, I need steel or whatever. And I need this wood, this lumber, which I need to scale my gathering professions for. So I would go around and increase the skill of my gathering professions so I can get this lumber, so I can create this fishing pole, so I can get the fish for that town quest that I was supposed to do. And it was this like journey always. Like whenever I had a goal, it took me like a couple of hours to reach that goal. And it was just like one quest without like, it wasn't like a huge kind of achievement or a huge reward for me to get this, but it felt really rewarding, right? Because I did it myself. I didn't go to the auction house and just bought that fish that I needed for the town board. I actually went on this whole adventure quest where I would increase the skill and the level of my professions to get it. And it felt really, really rewarding. I love it, right? So that is something that I do when I play New World. I log on. Of course, the greater goal is to level to max level. But on my way to max level, there were so many smaller goals that I wanted to reach that involved my professions. And I think that is something that they did such a good job in. The profession system and this whole like open world system that they have is really, really gripping, right? It kind of like gives you these optional goals that you really want to achieve. In some other games, in some other MMOs, they have these optional goals, but I don't have the motivation to achieve them. And then in other games, they have some goals that you need to achieve. And then whenever you have to do something, I feel like it's just less fun, right? Whenever you need to get your fishing up to like 100, you would hate it. But if you get your fishing up to 100 because of some sort of quest that you're trying to get, then it feels so much more rewarding, right? You kind of want to have goals to achieve, but you want them to not be forced on you. And that's what New World did to me, I feel like. Like, that's exactly what New World managed to do with me, personally. Like, I really just went out there and did all of these things that I don't have to do, but I just kind of felt like it feels good to do it. So, yeah, that's what I enjoyed the most about New World, or I enjoy the most about New World. But the problem was it did become, I don't want to say boring because I still enjoy doing it, but it came to a point where I'm just not super like passionate about it, you know? Like it's definitely like a very chill thing that I would do if I don't have anything else to do. So let's say I want to play a game and then I don't have like a raid in Final Fantasy, I don't have anything to do in any other game, then I would log into New World and, you know, chill, hang out with Twitch chat and just like, you know, chop some trees, fish some fillet and whatever. And it's very like, you know, if you want to spend your time chilling, and you can even, you know, listen to audiobooks or watch Netflix on your second monitor or watch a stream on your second monitor, then it's like the absolute best game and I love it. But if you want to be like engaged and you want to be doing something where you need to like actually focus and play good and whatever, then New World is also a good game, but only in my opinion if you're into PvP, right? Like if you're into PvP, then New World does have this gripping content, like the wars and like the just like going around doing faction PvP quests, all that kind of stuff. It is definitely engaging, but I'm a person that is not really into PvP. I'm not a PvP person. I just don't like it. I thought that maybe I like it in New World, or at least I was, you know, waiting for it to feel engaging, because I'm not a PvP person in other games. But sometimes in World of Warcraft, for example, sometimes I have times where I kind of enjoy PvP. And where I go in there, it's like, oh, this is actually kind of fun. And then I'm spending some time playing PvP. So I thought maybe in New World, this is going to happen too. Maybe I do enjoy it after a while. But the truth is, I don't. I don't enjoy PvP in New World either. I just don't like it. I think, you know, like the stagger, you know, being knocked down by things. And I know the comments are going to be like, oh, just play good and dodge it. Like, you know, but I just don't like it. Okay. That's just my opinion. I know there's a lot of people who do like it, and that's obviously fine. Like I totally understand why you would like it, because it is, the concept of it is really cool. I like the factions, controlling the areas. That is like such a, like, that's a really cool concept, and I like it a lot. And the wars and all of that stuff, like it does sound good, but PvP, it just isn't for me. Like I'm not really getting excited about it that much. It's not motivating me that much. The content that you need to be like competitive about, right? Like, because I'm a competitive player. I like games that are competitive, or that make me want to be competitive, rather. So when I play an MMO, then I don't necessarily play it to just log on and, you know, like and chill, and because I sometimes do, but I need there to be like one thing in the game that I feel like competitive about, that I want to like get better at. Like I want to get better at it. I want to achieve things. I want to do things that fulfill my desire of this like competitiveness, right? Which, again, in New World, I don't enjoy any of the competitive parts of the game. And that's a problem for me. Because, again, I like the gathering part and I like the chill part of New World. But then that's just, it feels like there's just something missing. It feels like there is no competitive PvE content just yet. They might add it later. And even then, I'm not sure if I'm gonna like that because of the combat style. I'm not sure if I'm gonna be engaged by it in like a competitive level, even if they're adding stuff like raids. I'm not sure about that. If they add more stuff, I will definitely try it out though and see how I like it. But yeah, at the moment I'm in a situation where I will only really log into the game if I, you know, don't have anything else to do, if I want to chill, if I want to hang out, if I want to chop some trees. But I will not play it as my main game because of this like thing that is missing. I hope I did put my thoughts into proper words. I know I'm usually really bad at explaining this stuff, but I hope you guys are like following my thoughts and understanding what I mean. And I kind of want to know what your opinion is about the game. I know this opinion wasn't very like in depth about explaining why and what. But the greater like TLDR really is just the fact that there isn't enough competitive PvE content for me. That's it, right? Otherwise, the game is fun and I like it. Overall, I think it's a good game. It does become somewhat repetitive because you always do the same quest, the same thing. But I felt like that wasn't an issue for me, really. Like, it definitely still was fun to me because of these like smaller goals that I'm setting myself with the professions and the town board quests and whatever. So the repetitiveness wasn't even the issue. It's just the issue that I don't have like a greater goal that is like a competitive goal, you know? Because the competitive part of the game is PvP. And that's why I personally probably don't like the game as much, or probably not going to spend as much time in that game as I would with other games if there is a competitive part of it that I want to achieve or want to, put my time into. But yeah, so let me know what you guys think about the game. Let me know if you understand what I'm trying to get across. And yeah, just tell me your thoughts about New World. And that's it. Thank you so much for watching, guys. Remember to subscribe to the channel if you like the video. And for more videos like these, make sure you click on the bell. And if you check out my stream over at twitch.tv Naguura, then maybe you'll catch me play New World once in a while, or other MMOs, or maybe even things like League of Legends. I should play that game again soon. But yeah, thank you so much for watching. Have a nice rest of your day. You're the best, guys. And goodbye. See you next video.